Welcome everybody here to Buckley's Creek. You got Pike Central and Paintsville on tap with Bobby Billiter and Darryl McCoy on the call as we're going to step aside for just a second as they do the national anthem, and then we'll be right back to get you ready for the game.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Burgee, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones.
This is Bruce Walters from Bruce Walters Kia. By now you know Kia is a great vehicle, and you know they come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So why should you buy from Bruce Walters Kia? At Bruce Walters Kia, we're going to change your oil for free for life. And what you do with that money you save is up to you. Come check out the 2022 Kia Carnival and the 2021 Kia Sorento. Only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. Or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Hi everybody, Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
I'm Alicia Maynard.
And I'm Dr. Alan Baldwin.
And we'd like to show you some of the services we offer here at Maynard Chiropractic.
Big deep breath. Oh, yeah. Here at Maynard Chiropractic, we're taking all the necessary precautionary measures to ensure patient and provider safety. Schedule your appointment with Better Health today.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Buckley's Creek as we got a noon ball game, a rare noon ball game between the Paintsville Tigers and Pike Central Hawks, two of the better teams in the 15th region, Bobby.
Yeah, late February, and right here we are getting a bonus game, if you will, right here at the home of the Hawks. I mean, what can be better than this? You know, I was riding on the road over here, and I was thinking on the way up here, what better time to be a kid? To come up, I mean, right now is the time when all the excitement starts to build, Darryl.
Listen, you're a day or two. Well, actually, the girls' district tournament starts tonight, so everybody gets to start that quest to Rupp. And this right here is your last regular season game. You will remember this, especially if you're a senior like Jalen Wrigley.
Absolutely, Jalen Wrigley and Blake Adams. And how many seniors do we have here on this Paintsville squad?
I think we only got one as far as seniors that play and produce. I think the Ward kid might be the only senior on the roster. And then when you take a look, Jalen Rigdon, he's going to come into this game with a chip on his shoulder because he feels he should have been 15th Region Player of the Year.
Well, I don't want to get into all of that because I might be a little biased, okay? But because I love Jalen Rigdon, I love his game, and I love what he brings to the table. To me, there's not a quicker kid going north to south, okay? He can get there in 1-2 dribbles, he's going to score. But when we look at what's coming forth, you know, this whole region has a player on its team that's a pretty good player. You understand what I'm saying? A star, if you will. But when you get down to the level of it, when it comes down, we're going to throw these record books out the doors, and we're going to start playing for these tournaments.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the best team, Darryl McCoy? That's what we're going to be looking at coming in. Who's going to be the best team? Who's going to be playing the best basketball? When we have those district tournaments, then we're going to move in that super region. That's a whole new deal.
Well, and then if you're Paintsville, this is a team that can upset you.
Yes, sir.
And as you're sitting here looking, this Paintsville team, they've had success. Last year Ethan Cole went off in the region tournament. So, don't just look and see. These are sophomores and freshmen on this squad and overlook them. They are a team that had Pike Central down 20.
That's what I just told you before we went on air.
Yep.
We were down there. They got us down 20. Got Pike Central down 20, and then all of a sudden, Pike Central comes out of the locker room and plays like they're on, like somebody set fire to them. Now you can't mess around with Paintsville, because they've got some good kids on that team, and like I said before, I don't want to sound biased, but some of these kids I've known since they've been in diapers. The big center, Brock Woods, known that kid ever since he's been in diapers. Known his dad for years. His dad was a professional wrestler. You knew that, right?
Yeah.
So I might kind of feel I like watching that kid.
Yeah.
And I love seeing success out of him, and I feel like going forward he's more your traditional big. Going forward he's going to be a pretty good player in this region.
Yeah, 100%. Brock Woods has, and then Jace Kenner, another formidable post player for them, and then they got a really good forward right here in Ethan Cole.
I felt like the guards played pretty good basketball down in Paintsville last time I seen them too.
They did. There's Ethan Cole,
yes, sir.
Anderson Loffer, Brock Woods, Jace Kenner, and number 13, Ethan Ward. That rounds out the starting lineup. They are coached by Landon Sloan. Now for the Pike Central starting lineup.
County Central Hawks. Number 2, Grant
Hall. Number 4, Blake Adams. Number 1, Jake Sloan. Number 21, Jaden Stewart. And number 0, Jalen Bird Rigdon. They are head coached by Eric Ratliff.
You was talking about teams that upset you and things like that. When you get in that regional tournament, anybody can upset you, Darryl McCoy.
Yep.
You got to bring your A game, and it's got to be team-oriented basketball wins these titles. And because, like I told you before, there's so many talented kids in the 15th region, and basketball is why it's so exciting is that anything can happen.
Yep.
That's why we love it, right?
Yep, absolutely. This is the best game on earth, in my opinion.
Pressure up front with Grant. And I'm going to tell you something about that young man. He's going to get under, he's going to get after. A little bit of pressure. Paintsville now just looking to swing it, looking to see what they got. Now, Paintsville's pretty good in the half court. Goes into Woods. Let's see what happens. Swings it out. And here we go, that pressure by Hall. Just like I told you, Grant Hall, one of the best in this region about getting in and after guys.
Bob, just a freshman. And
yes,
as Grant Hall, he is definitely further ahead than I thought he would be right now.
Let me tell you something. His defense is unbelievable, and it bleeds off of him onto these other kids.
I agree. Ethan Ward off the mark. Here comes Stewart getting it out to Rigdon. Rigdon cross court to Hall. Kicks it over to Jake Sloan. Jake Sloan drives baseline.
Nice. Right there you go. Cuts it right down the middle. Looks like we got our timeout.
So timeout on the floor. They'll take a quick one. We will too. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
This is a 30-second timeout.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today. And we are back here on Buckley's Creek coming out of the timeout right now. Pike Central jumped out quick to a 4-0 lead.
And I like that timeout right there. You don't have to wait till you're down 10 to get a timeout. I thought that was a pretty good timeout myself.
Well, there's Jalen Rigdon, Bobby. He comes in this game averaging 26 and 7.
Yes, sir.
26 points, 7 rebounds a game. Now, thing to remember, Paintsville is in this game without their coach, Landon Sloan. So, he got
I saw that.
He got ejected in Morgan County. So, they actually play 2 games today. There's Ethan Coe off the mark. Loffer goes up, gets blocked, and here comes the Hawks.
Here we go. We'll see if we'll get Stewart started. That's another young man. When he gets rolling, brother, he lets it fly.
He's a 20-plus a gamer.
Yes, sir.
Jake Sloan.
Nice three-pointer.
That right there, if they can get Jake Sloan playing that kind of ball, then this is a team that could very well win the 15th region this year.
Jake Sloan shoots the ball well, especially if you leave him up. You can't leave that kid. You leave him open, he'll make you pay for it.
I think he's the X factor of this team. Also you got Blake Adams over there.
Blake Adams has been playing tremendous basketball lately.
I agree.
When Blake Adams is shooting that 3 ball, makes us pretty tough.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed about Pike Central is they have been playing really good defense lately. It seems like the whole team has really bought into it and bought into the system that Coach Rattle's put in, and they're really trying to play for each other, and it's really fun to watch.
They swing it over. Jake Sloan from the other corner. Different result on that side as the ball's going to go to the Tigers. You can see the scoreboard, top right-hand corner of your screen on the J.I. Fab scoreboard. Loffer going to call out the set. And this will be an uphill battle without Coach Sloan on the sideline.
Yeah. Anytime you don't have your head coach there, not say that taking any way.
Yeah, they got a good staff.
Yes, absolutely got a great staff. But anytime you don't have your head guy there, sometimes, it just throws your team off just a little bit.
There's the freshman hitting a floater, and I tell you, this on the floor right now. You get it? Yes, he does.
Very good.
As you're sitting here looking, there's a load of freshmen, high talent freshmen on the floor for both squads. Talking about Grant Hall, and then over on Paintsville, you got Anderson Loffer, Brock Woods, Preston Sloan, Ethan Cole.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. The sky's the limit for this Paintsville Tigers team.
Yep, there's Stewart. He's going to fire the 3.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Did you see how deep that was?
Bob, that might be his best shot, is that catching him on the trailing.
You got to pick him up deep out there. You can't. He's not the kind of guy that has to come up to the 3-point line to get that shot off. He's going to let it fly. If he's open, he's going to let it fly, and he's going to knock it down.
Well, he just swatted Ethan Coe's shot on that side. And Rigdon kicks over to Grant Hall. Ball fake. Back out. Stewart.
See, now they're seeing that, and they're coming out.
There. Good job by Sloan.
That's the kind of plays that you love to see. Yeah. Kids moving that basketball. And I'm not talking about Pike Central. I'm talking about any team.
Yep. Now, you got Kenner. He'll swing it out to Cole. Ward has it on the sideline. Loffer. And if I'm them, I'm pounding it down to the big man, Brock Woods.
Yeah, because he is a house cat.
He's a mismatch nightmare, and there's Kenner with a 3. Kenner can stretch the floor.
Yes, he can. And I was going to tell you something else I noticed about Brock Woods when we was down at Paintsville. He stepped out there and hit that little 3-point shot really soft. Really
absolutely
soft.
Can. Got soft hands. See, Sloan thought about it. And that's a shot I would like to see Sloan. He's so good at, but he's hesitating on just about everything. And, I don't think that Pike Central's got to see the best of him offensively yet, because I think he's still trying to fit into the system, nearly a full season later.
Yeah. Well, I know one thing. He's fit in pretty well with these kids.
Yep.
He's great. He's a good kid.
Yeah, he's a really good offensive player. His defense has got better, 10 times better under Coach Ratliff, and now he's a solid defender.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
Ethan Cole. That's a nice bucket. There goes Rigdon. Kicks over to Stewart. Can't give him that.
Look, see, just one of the softest touches in the region right there.
You let him that open, he's going to bury it. Now, you got Cole out top, guarded by Rigdon. It's a tough matchup. Swings it. Kenner goes baseline, gets called up, and they're going to get him for the travel.
Reggie says he's traveling.
I think that's a good call. Yeah, he kind of got tripped up there. Watching from Logan County. Love watching my boys, Greg Ellis says. Tommy Stevens says, go Hawks. Edward Rogers says, let's get Jaybird Indianapolis watching. So,
good.
Hey,
oh, yeah.
Sloan gets it over to Stewart and back around to Rigdon.
And there you go. There you go. Now, he didn't pick it up right there, but you see the slash and what I'm talking about. He's really good going north to south.
Bobby, the thing I liked about Rigdon the most is, I interviewed him after a game, and he said that, what I try to do as a leader is I try to spend the first quarter getting my teammates' confidence up and getting them involved. And then he said, I know the rest of the game, I can take over, but if I need to call on them, they're ready to go.
Yeah. A lot to be said when you're a leader on the floor, but it's even more to say when you're a leader off the floor. And this kid attends this class. He makes good grades. This kid goes to the gym. He works out. He works out with the underclassmen. He helped Bobby, my son, over the summer. Just a really good kid and a good leader, if you ask me.
Well, there he is with the strip, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line again here. Jackson King says, don't get me wrong, Barnett is a great player, but in his opinion, Rigdon is the player of the year.
I have to agree with you. Now, I do agree with you, Jackson. You're not too bad yourself, buddy, and I'm going to tell you something. Barnett, I'm not taking anything away from that kid because he's one of the toughest I've ever seen. With those big shoulders, he moves kids out of the way. He come up here and got, 40?
Yeah.
So, it's not saying that Barnett is not deserving, because congratulations, Mr. Barnett, if you're listening. Because
he is. He is watching.
Because you are one of the best players I've ever seen. It's just
well, and I think Barnett, with one of the reasons, listen, if you're a voter and you look at his resume, how can you not?
It's hard to.
It's
absolutely hard to. When you got a kid that puts up numbers like that, and it's not just numbers, brother. If you've ever watched him play, you'd understand.
3,000 points, and listen, and he's pretty much had to be the man most of the time.
Mr. Barnett is the truth.
Yep. There's Stewart. Has it? Be interesting to see what Barnett does in district. Would love to see him in the region tournament his senior year. That would cap off a great career. Stewart sinks it. Third three of the quarter.
Got to get that man rolling, and he's going to be tough.
Here comes Preston Sloan in the ball game. Preston Sloan, part of that Appalachian Outlaw AAU program, and very polished player for his age.
We missed a substitution. Looks like we got Cabo Crum over there.
Oh, is Cabo in?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Crum, listen, when he comes in, he's in to do two things. That's play D and shoot threes.
You let me tell you something about Cabo Crum. He is one of the most overlooked defenders that I have ever known.
I agree.
I had an opportunity to coach that young man when he was young, and he did nothing but give me great effort and play hard-nosed defense with busted mouth, busted nose, and that's what it takes. There's a nice shot.
Yeah, Loffer with an 8-footer. Yeah, Crum, one of the he's a coach's dream.
Absolutely.
There you go, rips down the rebound.
And Crum, he's another 4.0 kid. Leader off the floor, like I said. To me, grades means a lot, buddy.
Now, Bob, 15 in the game. That ain't Parker Helton, is it? Look at your roster and see there. There's Stewart. About the in and out.
I have it as Jonathan Hansford.
So Hansford in the game now.
Number 15.
Yeah. No, that's correct. Hansford going to go to the line here. Good job being aggressive, coming in, making an impact right away.
But right. The thing about kids and any time when you're playing in a situation and your team gets down, and this goes out to all the teams and all the players, you don't get down and hang your head. Fight till that buzzer goes off, because I know people will say, well, there's no such thing as a moral victory. Absolutely they are.
Yeah.
Because you can build on momentum that comes in late in the fourth quarter. Guys, for the next couple games, you don't know. Never give up. Never give up.
I agree 100%. The Hansford at the line going to try to sink the second here. Big free throws. If you're Paintsville, you need to get a couple stops here. Right now, Pike Central has scored.
We got Brad Billiter in, and we have Peyton Owens in.
Okay, the Peyton Owens now was in the starting lineup earlier the year. Brad Billiter, a late addition. Mm-hmm. He joined the team right around Christmas, maybe. Is that when? Yeah, second part. And, he's a kid that, one of the better rebounders that you'll see in his class. And he can also, don't let him shoot the shot around the foul line, because he is a deadly mid-range jumper.
I got one word to say about it, my son, and I don't want to sound too biased, like I said, but the one word I would say if I was going to describe Brad Billiter is physicality.
Yeah.
He enjoys that part of the game, and right there you go. See, here we go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, looks like he sprained his ankle. Turned his ankle over a little bit, not good.
Not good at all.
You see, Coach, these kids nowadays, and it's they wear these low-top basketball shoes, and I know they love them. They claim they can get around here, they can do this. But what ends up happening as Coach, you see Coach Ratliff over there checking on him, is what ends up happening is they end up turning their ankle over. In my day, and I'm an old man, and I'm not trying to say I'm not, but we wore the higher-topped tennis shoes.
Yep. And you didn't see near as many turned ankles as.
I don't feel like we did, Coach.
No.
I mean, I don't.
He's up. He's all right. He's a tough kid.
Yeah, he's tough. We'll see what happens here.
Well, he's in good hands there because you know who that is helping him up. That's Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic, one of the best chiropractors in the business.
Look, you see these underclassmen coming over here to help Brad right there?
Yep.
This is what I'm talking about with this team. There's something special going on right here at Pike Central.
No, I agree 100%.
These kids are pulling for each other 110%.
Now for Paintsville, we got number 22 in the game now. Who you got as 22, Bob?
Let's have a look right here.
See Renee Rigdon-White watching from South Carolina.
Looks like we got Colton Short.
Colton Short. So Colton Short, also another member of that freshman class. You know, they did have Clay Runyon, too, in that class. Nice job. Good job getting a shot off, but couldn't convert. We're going to end the first quarter 25-10. Pike Central all over Paintsville as we speak.
Eastern Kentucky understands the importance of taking care of one another. That's why after graduation, I came home. 25 years later, I've put together a team at Glenn Martin Hammond Law Offices dedicated to fighting for your legal rights. When you're dealing with a sensitive legal issue, you want someone who will take care of you as a person, not just another case. Our team will help you through the legal process of Social Security, personal injury, work injury, car wrecks, wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call us today.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Whether you're trying to hit the trails in style or you're trying to protect your side-by-side, call J.I. Fab in Pikeville, Kentucky. They got great deals on roll cages, rock sliders, bumpers, Nerf bars, and more. Remember, for all your custom ATV, UTV parts, J.I. Fab is your one-stop. And we are back here at Pike Central. Jake Sloan just in time for Jake the Snake Sloan. He's a proud member of the D&D Mountain Elite AAU program. And the Jake Sloan, second three of the game. Love seeing Jake have a good game because I know what he's capable of. There goes Loffer, baseline, talking about capable. This Anderson Loffer kid's going to be the real deal, hard to deal with the next couple of years in the 15th region. There's Loffer with the rebound. Loffer goes up, gets blocked by Stewart. Peyton Owens, bounce pass. Good job there. Sloan found Stewart on that far lane. Good job finding the open man. Right now, Jake Sloan having one of the better games I've watched him play this year. And, just offense, defense, playing really well. Here comes Stewart with another rebound. And I still think Paintsville, that may be because that's something that Landon Sloan is very conscious of. He makes sure Brock Woods gets his touches. And, I think Brock Woods needs to find some touches here to get him back into this because he is a load on the block. They kick it over. Sloan thought about it. Good job getting it to that high post. Peyton Owens just threw it into a double coverage there. Not a great pass by Owens, but he'll make up for it on the defensive end usually. They'll kick it over. Ward, Kenner. Pull up by Cole off the mark. And Owens with the rebound. Hawks coming back the other direction here. Gets it over to Stewart. Back to Owens. Stewart has it out top, swings it around the horn. Three-pointer up. Nice. That's Cabo Crum. I told you he's in there to do two things, Bob. That's play D and shoot threes.
Absolutely.
So Brad Billiter, okay?
Yeah, he's down there. Coach Eads taking good care of him.
All righty.
He'll have him on the men, have him back out here in a minute.
They kick it over to Kenner. Back out to Loffer. Over to Cole. Ward has it in the corner, drops it down. Oh, another block there, Peyton Owens. Man, you talking?
A little bit of miscommunication right there, but it's okay.
Got a little too briggity for his britches there.
He enjoys that behind the back pass. He's hit that several times this year, but that time it's not on point.
Well, as my guy, Coach K would say, eye to eye on all passes. Here comes Loffer, guarded by Hall. Oh, and Stewart going to get called.
Back in my day, they had names for guys who gets out of the passing lane. They called those ball hawks. Back in my day, and they'd say that kid's a ball hawk, and what they meant by that is, whenever you threw that pass, that kid who got in the passing lane, he's gone with it. And I feel like that Grant Hall's good that way and good on ball. Sloan again. Oh, out of bounds looks like. Going back to Paintsville. .505 left in the second, 33-10. Moving it around up top. See, if you look right now, it looks like that Pike Central is coming out and guarding them, running them off the three-point line a little bit.
No, well, and
there we go.
Yeah, Sloan with the steal. You know, we was talking about Sloan's defense there.
Yeah, Sloan's come a long way with that.
And you see right there, that's what Ratliff was telling him, like, you know, listen, no reason, just make the simple play, turn around, get it up court, you know. And
sometimes the kids, and I've done it myself a long time ago, you want to make the home run play right off the bat. You don't actually have to do that. When it comes down to this regional tournament and these district tournaments, I'm going to tell you something. Holding on, every possession counts. Sometimes just taking care of a possession is going to be the difference between a win and a loss.
Now, Bob, they got the Turkish kid in now. What's his name?
Omari Harvey.
All righty. Straight away three. Kenner lighting it up here today. Second three of the game. Need a little more than that as 33-13 lead for the Hawks. But, you know, Paintsville trying to cut into this thing slowly here.
Omar, you know, we was talking about Omari Harvey. He is a kid that's got a lot of upside, a lot of potential. Very good athlete, and he's very willing to learn and to work hard. So nice to have a kid like that up here.
Three-point bucket.
You see what
Ethan
I'm
Cole.
When they were trying to run him off the three-point because they shoot the ball pretty good. Right
they called that one a two, and you know, Ethan Cole may be one of the prettiest players in the region. You're talking about a pretty jump shot, and he can get it off over anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had his coming out party in the region tournament last year.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, there goes Blake Adams, goes baseline, throws it away. So here comes the Tigers. Ward got a little fancy with it, but Grant Hall, you know, and you seen Grant Hall down there just disrupting what they was doing and forced them into, you know, not being able to get an easy basket.
Yeah, absolutely. He's very disruptive for the flow of an offense. But you know what? I feel like sometimes maybe his shots are underrated because I'm going to tell you, he's been shooting the ball pretty good too, and he's been hitting some big-time shots.
Chris Wood says Jalen Rigdon raining threes from Dallas, Texas. And Billy Davis says he loves this time of year. We know you do, Billy. As we see Rigdon swings it over.
I mean, if you're a basketball fan, how could you not love this time of year?
This is my favorite time of
year. He didn't connect on it right there, but I really like that elbow jump shot right there.
33-17, Loffer swings it over to Woods. There goes Kenner. Looking for back to Loffer. Or no, Loffer has it out top. Good job by Woods. Couldn't convert.
He come in. And I feel like that's why we're seeing Harvey right now is because of, you know, the size of Woods.
Yeah, well, I think Pike Central's called a break because, they've not went to Woods like they normally do, and he's not got as many touches as normal.
Yeah, he had a really nice game against them earlier down there. Like we was talking about earlier. Now we're going to see Colton Young for the first time. He's going to come in and give Omari Harvey a break.
Amanda Hicks cheering on the Hawks from KBC this weekend. Good luck to the Moreland squad. Carson Lane says Rigdon not playing. Yeah, he's playing. Daniel Varney says let's go Hawks. Matt Thacker says Pike Central looked solid second half of the season.
I'm going to agree with you, Matt Thacker, on that one, brother.
Now here comes Rigdon. He's in the game now and swings it back over to Hall.
Pike Central moving the ball pretty good right here.
Rigdon cross court. I'm glad that they picked up this game. This will be a good game for both teams.
What else would we be doing right now, Darryl?
That's it. We'd be waiting for the district tournament game tonight, which we will have on D&D.
We'd be sitting and we'd be speculating on this and basketball. There you go. Remember what I just told you about Grant Hall?
Yeah.
You don't want to leave that kid open.
He made them pay there.
They're going to find out.
You got to think right now. They've got this thing back to 17 here. Had it cut to 14 there, and for just a second, good defense there. Is that Colton Young in the game?
Yes, he came in for Omari Harvey there. Give Omari a break.
Colton Young with quick deflection.
Another big physical kid, Colton Young. He doesn't care to come in, bang, pull those rebounds.
Noses row. Cross court. There's Adams. Sinks it. Blake Adams. What a shot there.
Nice shooter Blake Adams is. Gives you all he's got on the defensive end, too. You got to love a kid like that.
Raining threes on Buckley's Creek. Here comes Grant Hall, splits the defense.
Here we go. Nice pass there. Look there. That's something else.
Ooh.
He didn't give it right there, but the eyes that Hall has.
Kenner with a nasty block. Lawfer shaking and baking. $1 million move with a 10-cent finish.
I've heard that one before.
There you go. Rigdon pull up. No good. Short. Pull up.
That was a nice shot. Nice shot.
Really good job there with the ball fake. Got the defender off him. Gave him enough space to get it off. Cross court to Adams. He'll swing it.
Colton Young. Hey, he'll let it go.
He did there. He's definitely not gun shy.
No, definitely not.
And you seen Jaden Stewart put his hands on his head like, I cannot believe he just shot that. If you guys could just see.
I love it. I love it.
Jaden Stewart threw both hands on the head like, Coach Ratliff's going to jerk you out.
Well, one might question a little bit of shot selection there. Not necessarily whether or not the kid takes a shot. Right?
Yeah. Edward Rogers says, glad to see coaches putting other players in the game. Said, so the nerves won't be there when they do get able to play, and he has to depend on them. Amanda Hicks says that was savage, Darryl. The Shamika Jackson tuning in. Guys, hit that like and share button. Bobby Billiter, Darryl McCoy on the call here. 41-21 lead right now.
Pressure's up top there. That was good movement down south right there.
Good job.
That's good ball movement. And that's the kind of thing that Paintsville's going to have to do when they start getting up there tight when they come across the timeline.
This kid has come in. Now, that's 14. That's Parker Hilton, I think.
Let's have a look and see.
Good job. That's going to end the half. But remember, guys, this went the same way in Paintsville. Pike Central was up 20 at half. Paintsville come back and pushed it to the scare. So we got a 14. We don't on the roster.
15 on the 13.
Let us know who number 14 is. I think it might be Parker Hilton. So, guys, we're going to take a quick break. Then we'll be right back in just a moment here on the Double Quick Halftime Show. You're watching the D&D Sports Network.
Eastern Kentucky understands the importance of taking care of one another. That's why after graduation, I came home. 25 years later, I've put together a team at Glenn Martin Hammond Law Offices dedicated to fighting for your legal rights. When you're dealing with a sensitive legal issue, you want someone who will take care of you as a person, not just another case. Our team will help you through the legal process of Social Security, personal injury, work injury, car wrecks, wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call us today.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Craving a taste of Central America? Head to Sal's Steakhouse. Sizzle your senses with mouthwatering steaks, juicy burgers, savory chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Sal's Steakhouse, where your taste buds will thank you. Unleash the flavor at Sal's. Taste tradition, taste the difference.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall and Jones Funeral Home in Bergy, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall and Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall and Jones. We are back here at Buckley's Creek. Bobby Billiter, Darryl McCoy on the call here right now. Bobby, it's Pike Central up 41-23 on Paintsville. What did you see in the first half that caused this game to get to this situation?
Well, the main thing I saw is defense. And if I'm going to tell you something, it's defense. Because when you've got kids out there playing the way that Pike Central's playing their defense right now, you're going to be disruptive in the flow of the offense. Paintsville tried to get into their flow right there, but the disruptions from Grant Hall and the other guards, and then we saw a big block from Stewart. We saw one from Peyton Owens down there, and they're getting out running the floor. If you look at time of possession, Darryl, and I don't think we have that, but if you look at time of possession, Pike Central definitely doesn't have the time of possession to go into their favor. The time of possession has probably went in the favor of Paintsville, but it's not showing nothing on the scoreboard. Do you see where I'm getting at? So they're getting the steals, they're getting down here, and they're scoring the basketball. And if you're Pike Central, that's what you're happy with that right now. You're coming out here, you're saying, we're disruptive, we're getting down here, we're scoring the ball, we're playing good defense, we're pulling for each other, and you got to like what you're seeing. If you're Paintsville, you're wanting to come out and you're wanting to try to get some points in there and then get back on defense. And if I was guessing, that'd probably be what they're getting told right now.
Well, and if I'm this Paintsville squad, you know, I've got to, if I'm Landon Sloan, I'm ringing the phone off the hook to the coaching staff saying, get Brock Woods the ball.
You got to use what you got, and if you've got a size advantage, you've got a big guy that you can pound it in there too, and he can score around there, you got to get him looks at it. Well, and I mean, that's not just Brock Woods, but that's any team that's got an advantage with a big like that.
We got, you know, I think Brock Woods is arguably, you know, a top two big in his class.
Yeah.
You know, you can go, you know, one or two, it don't matter. But, you know, right now it's hard to argue that Tyler Weddington ain't the best big with, you know, putting up 20 and 20 games, you know, on a nightly basis.
Yeah, and his height, he's definitely impressive.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when you compare Tyler and say somebody like Brock Woods, they both have those big bodies, right?
Yeah.
But when you look at Brock, he's got the height advantage. Tyler makes the most out of his height advantage, probably any kid I've saw.
I agree 100%. You know, he's a kid that just very fundamentally.
Yeah.
You know, he's fundamentally sound, and when you take a look at what he's doing, you know, the thing that gets, you know, kids his size, you normally don't hear hitting the deck after loose balls. Well, he's hitting the deck after every loose ball.
Yes.
So that's
yeah, he plays hard. He plays hard, and both times that I saw, I got to watch them a couple times this year, and both times I watched him. I also got to watch him up there at the Hatfield McCoy shootout. But every time I've seen the kid play, he plays with everything, and he leaves it all on the floor. It don't look like he takes anything back with him, and that's the best you can do. Okay, that's what you want from all your kids, right? Go out, give it all, leave it out there.
That's it, and that's the plays that make the difference between good and great players. Corey Hayes, we know, may be the best trainer in the business, and as you're sitting, you know, Corey Hayes, if there's a player these days that's a top-notch athlete, there's a good chance they go to Hayes training system here in Paintsville.
Well, Corey Hayes, I've got what little bit I've got to know him. It looks like that he understands what he's training them for, and he's willing to put the time in with them. So, and training kids too, I know this from experience, you're not just training the athlete's body, but you're also training the athlete's mind. You want the kid to have confidence when they leave your facility, when they can see the results of what you're doing. And so I'd have to agree with you. The kids that I have saw that he's worked with left better than what they came. So.
See, Ward dumps it down. Woods, and they go right to him. Right now, he's got a mismatch with Jake Sloan on him, and you've seen, yeah.
Yes, that nice little soft hook. Got a real soft touch around the basket.
I told you.
He knows how to use his body.
I would bet the farm that assistant coach got a phone call at halftime that said Landon Sloan on it.
I don't know about the call at halftime, Darryl McCoy, but look, and again, there is Grant Hall raining the three ball.
And like I said, you know, I mean, and that's not taking anything, because I love this coaching staff, especially very close friends with the trainer there. Got a lot of good things happening here, but got to get some offense going here.
Yeah, I like the look they gave Woods down low. So here's Woods, a little bit higher than what you want to get, and you see Pike Central drop 3 on him that time.
Loffer goes up, no good. Stewart.
That was good rebound by Stewart. We like to see Stewart out there banging for the rebounds.
That's always, that's one of my favorite things about Stewart, and I think he goes away from it a lot. Stewart would be dominating.
Let me
down
tell you
low.
what I have told everybody that's ever asked me about this kid. Okay, this kid has one of the softest touches around the rim I have ever seen on any player, and I've been watching players for many, many years. And when he wants to, he's got more moves that in his tool bag down low than you would ever think. Because just because he loves that 3 ball don't mean he can't do the other.
Look at Grant Hall just ball hawking there.
There you go.
Yeah, and and Stewart, to your case there, I said in middle school, I compared him to Andrew Bynum. I said he's got such soft touch around the rim.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
If he gets his hands on something, you better forget it. He's going to get the ball. And I would like to see him spend a little more time down in the paint. You see, Loffer gets it over to Cole, back to Loffer.
They did a nice job. See how they're dropping down on Woods right there, forcing it out of his hands. If I'm Woods, I'm trying to look to split that maybe a time or two, see if I can get myself rolling.
Well, and he's so good with that hook shot, you know.
Maybe you could turn away from him.
Yeah. There you go, Cole. Guarded by Sloan out top. Good defense by Sloan. Gets it down the Kenner.
They move it out. Pretty good ball movement right there.
Loffer with the foul line jumper. In and out. There comes Blake Adams. He kicks up court to Hall. Hall over the lob.
And Hall has got those eyes, man. And I compare him to like one of those older guys that you play with up the Y that just makes passes out of nowhere. Man, he's got his IQ is out of the realm. If you're out there and you're open, Grant Hall will find you.
Good job by Anderson Loffer cleaning up the mess with an offensive board there. 48-27. Stewart stops, pops, and drops.
There it is. And he's rolling. He's feeling good right now.
Hey, you let him get the hot hand, you're not going to beat Pike Central.
No, he can score in bunches.
Yeah.
And there's Woods. See, now Woods right there was a little bit more aggressive, and you want to see that out of Woods. I mean, he got the ball. He said, you know what, I'm scoring this basketball. And he got the foul. Now he's going to be rewarded for it.
Carl Little says Grant having a good game. He's having a fabulous game. See, Beverly Chapman says go Hawks. Corey Hayes says true freshman. And Parker Helton, it was 14, who's in the game now. Matt Thacker says Grant sees the floor better than anyone in the region.
Yes, exactly.
Rigdon bringing the ball at the floor here. He's got Ethan Ward meeting him at half court at the top of that zone.
I want to point out something right there out of Grant Hall. You see how he caught the basketball and he threw that pass fake?
Yep.
It's simple things like that, Darryl McCoy.
Yep.
Simple things like that tells me that kid may have a little bit of a basketball IQ.
Well, kids these days, you
got to shift the defense.
Kids these days, that's not flashy enough, so they don't use that. They're like, ball fake, that don't turn no heads.
Oh, it works. Look there.
Good job.
That's what I'm talking about. It's good ball movement. Grant looked to the corner like he was going to throw it to the corner and hit Stewart right wide open.
Now, Paintsville, they've let Brock Woods get a couple buckets here. And
if I'm Brock Woods, I'm still saying, hey, man, I need this. I need this basketball.
Good job by Grant Hall kicking it ahead. Easy bucket for Adams.
And again, Grant Hall finds the open man on the floor.
Now, Loffer over to Ward. He'll swing it over to Helton. And good job packing that in, too. Nice dump down.
That was pretty good ball movement on Paintsville's part.
Yep. Ethan Cole doing a great job finishing.
I get a lot of people, everybody I talk to about basketball, I get tired of hearing the same old thing out of my mouth. Ball movement, ball movement, ball movement.
Yeah.
You can't. The basketball will move up the floor 10 times faster.
Jaden Stewart.
Dribbling. Jaden Stewart again. Scores him another.
He found it and put it in the hole there. As Ward pounds it down to Ethan Coe. Ethan Coe wanted to foul. Good defense again by Jake Sloan.
Yep.
Rigdon flies up, uses the left. Good finish by Rigdon.
$59-33. We got 3 minutes left. There's the hook shot, and again.
Yep.
He's just got one of those bodies, Darryl, that he can take a little bit of contact and then just softly lay it up over top of the rim.
Nice job by Stewart keeping it alive. Sloan off the mark.
Woods takes the rebound, gets it up the floor. Goes over to the corner.
Yeah. Had it deflected there. I don't mind Sloan taking that shot there because after a play like that, you want to try to let Jaden Stewart get that highlight pass.
Sure.
And you got Loffer. Gets it over to Ward. Ward dumps it down the Woods. Over to Loffer. Sinks it. Or no, that was Parker Hilton.
Yeah. Number 14, I didn't have him on my roster here.
Yeah, he should be a different number on there, Hilton. Good ball movement, corner pocket three,
They
no
have
good.
him listed as 0 on the roster.
Yeah, he's wearing 14 today.
Okay, Parker Hilton.
There's Cabo Crum.
Yeah, he's always in the middle of it.
Yeah, he's wherever the ball is, he is.
Yeah.
Takes it over, Hilton.
He's another kid that always had a good head on his shoulders about seeing where the ball was going and being able to get out there.
One of my favorite players. He's a star baseball player, too.
Yeah.
Shooting foul.
Amanda Hicks says Rigdon finishes so well.
He does, Amanda. Finishes real well around the basket. And that was one of the things, I spent a lot of time with Jalen Rigdon in the gym lifting weights, and one of the things we talked about all last summer was being able to absorb contact a little bit more and still finish the basket. And that was something he worked hard on to be able to do, because if you'll remember last year when he'd get banged like that, he'd be off from the mark a little bit. This year he's finishing that and taking that contact. But then you get down here to where in tight games you've got to hit these free throws. Okay,
yeah.
That's where we're at. It's good to finish, get the and one, but you got to sink that capitalize on.
Okay, good ball movement. Yeah, there he is. That's over.
There he is again.
Yeah, he missed that one.
A little bit
but
off the mark.
That should have been out of bounds. Bob?
It should have been out of bounds. Should have been out of bounds, but we're not here to criticize good old Reggie.
No, definitely not. Got Garrett in there too. Yeah, I tend to favor Garrett. He's a Pond Creek boy.
Good old guy. I called games with him myself.
Yeah. They'll swing it over. And nearly stripped it there. Guys, don't forget, April 20th, we will have the D&D All-Star Weekend. And keep a look in your inbox for an invite as the biggest All-Star game in the mountains. We're going to have a load of recruiters watching again, a load in the house. So make sure you guys look in the inbox for that invite.
Getting a little physical down there.
Yeah.
And you got to jump on that early. So a lot of times, and I don't blame none of these kids for getting upset and getting physical. When you're down 20 and you got a lot of pride and you want to, sometimes you'll get a little bit chippy. It's up to the officials to step in and make sure that doesn't, they put that fire out before it turns into a burning flame. You know what I mean? When you see a little spark as an official, you've got to get on it. I feel like they did a pretty good job right there.
Done.
Got a timeout on the floor.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout.
What's he pointing at? What's he pointing to? Somebody bleeding?
That may have been.
Looks like we did have a little bit of a substitution. Maybe a little blood on a player. We don't know. There's Owens and one. Nope. Is he waving it off? Waving it off. Saying, hey, no. He's saying it's on the floor. And Owens again. No call there. We're going to get it up the floor here. Looks like Jonathan Hansford getting a little upset from the pressure. See, that pressure, it's just always aggravating you. Anytime that you turn around, you got a guy or two on you, and you're in that trap and you're aggravated, so you make a pass, and it might not be the best pass, and then you got a ball hawk that comes and slaps it, takes it down. And as a player, that's frustrating. having a little bit of a meeting of the minds here with the officiating crew. Looks like we got Dave Clevenger out there. We got Reggie and what do you think they're talking about right now, Darryl?
Well, probably where they're going to eat lunch, knowing that crew.
Possibly.
Swings over to the corner.
You know, we was talking about earlier when we was out there what it means to kids. You getting ready to go to commercial break?
We're gonna tell some people about a job fair coming up. Black Hawk Mining is having a job fair February 24th, and that is at Chief Logan Lodge. And is that today? February 24th? Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
So today they're having a job fair at the Chief Logan Lodge Center. Guys, if you're looking for a job in the coal fields, make sure you get up to Chief Logan Lodge. Afro Man and 69 Boys coming to the Williamson Fieldhouse, historic Williamson Fieldhouse. Bobby, if you go over there, you can get in the 30th anniversary of the Tootsie Roll video.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, so
we might save that for Coach Keithley. You think he might want to get over and get in the Tootsie Roll video? I know he likes the hip hop, right?
Yeah, he absolutely does. So we may be able to get him over there, guys. I know I'm going to be there. You can hit that QR code on the screen right now and get tickets for $35 upper level, $45 lower level. And go ahead, Bob, finish your thoughts.
Okay, what I was going to tell you is, a lot of times we get wrapped up into these talking about kids, and I'm all for kids playing sports in college and going on, even some of them that will make it and play overseas basketball or higher levels of basketball. But for most of these kids, these student athletes, this regional tournament and this time of their life, this is going to be their Super Bowl, their WrestleMania, their NBA championship, and they're going to remember this for the rest of their life, and it means everything to them. And I personally know from talking to the players that this team, Pike Central, would love nothing more, and my son has even told me this. He said, Dad, I don't care about anything else but hanging a banner for the first time as a regional champion in Pike Central High School Gymnasium.
That's rare to find in any kid, Bob. Kids these days, it's normally how many points they score, or do they get their 1,000 points, or it's not about the ultimate goal, and that's what the difference between good and great teams. Nice job, found Peyton Owens down low.
See right there, Stewart showed that he had great vision, whipped that ball over. It was really good ball movement. Here we go. Stewart leading the back. Oh, lost it. Did he get back tap there?
I think he did. Nice job there by Hansford. Couldn't finish.
Very good.
Hansford cleans up the mess.
Scooped it up, put it in. And we got Hall bringing it down. We're looking at 63-43, 6:56 remaining in the fourth. Pike Central's ball movement's been excellent in the last several games. Their defense has really picked up over the last several games. I would say since December, though, McCoy. It seemed like there was a change. And in particularly, one thing I don't know, but I was watching the Shelby Valley Wildcats came up here and they played Pike Central to the wire, and it went into overtime. Then Pike Central come out and got the win in overtime. But since that day, Pike Central has looked like a different basketball team to me from what I've saw.
Yeah, a completely different team, and something clicked in them. And when you got a coach like Eric Ratliff, he's going to make sure this team gets where it needs to go. So as we're sitting here, we're going to take a quick break. Be right back here on the.
I'm Alicia Maynard.
And I'm Dr. Alan Baldwin.
And we'd like to show you some of the services we offer here at Maynard Chiropractic.
Big deep breath. All the way out. Here at Maynard Chiropractic, we're taking all the necessary precautionary measures to ensure patient and provider safety. Schedule your appointment with Better Health today.
Think about it, he'll have a little time.
They kick it out. Preston Sloan in the game again. Again, upcoming freshman standout. Job driving baseline, dump off, no good. Be out of bounds. Got number 11 in the ball game. I don't know I've seen.
You know, I'd like to give a shout out to the Mullins Tigers that's down there. They're going to tip off at 1 o'clock against Whitley County. I'd like to wish them good luck and bring it home, boys.
At the KABC. So come up a little short in the Pike County tournament against Valley the other night, but a really good team led by Colton Ratliff and crew.
You know, I hate to sound like a broken record, but what I was going to say is they're always a bridesmaid, never a bride. You ever heard that expression,
Yep.
Darryl McCoy?
Absolutely.
Seems like Mullins is right there in it every year, and we never can bring it home. It's coming. It's coming because they're reloading. They'll be there next year.
There you go, Grant Hall. Nice take. Hall gets swatted at the rim by Ethan Cole. There's the dump it down. You got Cabo Crum out there at the top. There goes Peyton Owens, baseline. Nice take. I'm telling you, man, he's just so good being able to finish.
I'm going to tell you something. He is long and he's athletic, and he's a difference maker. He brings a lot of energy. I really like that kid. I like his game.
The Hawks, Peyton Owens.
You know, I've known a lot of those kids since they were real young, and I coached a lot of those kids when they were really, really young, 4th, 5th grade basketball, and I've seen how they develop, and I've seen not just in Pike Central, but throughout the time, basketball is hard to judge when you're in.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Grant Hall couldn't finish, though. Paintsville. Solid defense there. They just dug themselves in such a big hole early on. Now, Paintsville, here's the thing. You know, one reason Paintsville's, I think, playing as many players as you're seeing with them is they got a game later this evening against Lagone.
Yeah, that's the home school, correct?
Yeah.
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 I did see the home school earlier this year. They have one player that's a pretty stout player. I don't remember that kid's name now.
Seth Hall.
Yes, that's him. That's him.
They kick it over. Coach Short kicks out to Helton. Helton will swing it over to the far side here. Guys, don't forget, later this evening, we will have 60th District Tournament basketball action live for you as Belfry and Phelps will square off in the first round of the girls' tournament.
Right here on Buckley's Creek. You can't beat it.
Nope.
If you don't have nothing to do, come on out and watch some basketball. And I've been hearing, and I don't know exactly the time, but right after this game, I'm hearing that we're having a Pike Central alumni basketball game. So if you don't have nothing to do, and you went to Pike Central, or you did, and you just want to watch a bunch of old men play basketball, come on down.
Yeah.
And old women, I don't want to leave the ladies out.
Yeah.
If you want to watch them, come on down and support your school. Looks like it might have been a little push in the back there. Reggie didn't seem to think so. Here we go, bringing it up the floor, crosses the timeline. There he is. He'll launch that three, and I don't blame him. If I'm down in the fourth quarter, 67-43, I'm going to let some threes go. There's Cabo Crumb picking up the two.
Again, I said, you know, he's a kid that's come in and gave him some good production off the bench all year.
He gives good effort, and that's all you can ask out of any kid. And always involved, willing to play, accept his role and play it. And and there's no doubt that he'd love to be running out there on that floor at Rupp Arena, just like any of these kids out here, any of these kids in the 15th region. Here we go. Foul floor. Called it on the Grand Hall. Looks like we got a substitution. Hilton Parker went out, and did you see who come in, Darryl McCoy?
Nah. Got number 4 coming in.
Number 4.
Yeah. He come in firing, whoever it was.
I don't have him on. That's the reason why I asked you, because I don't have him on the roster.
I do not know that kid. Oh, Colton.
He may be one of their young players.
Young.
If anybody knows who number 4 Paintsville is, let us know.
I have to see his face here. I don't recognize him. I ain't
Looks
seen
like we
him.
got Zach Thacker in the game over here for Pike County Central.
Caden Crum with another bucket. He's had himself a good game here. Had it stripped away there. Kicks it back over. Grant Hall going after every single pass. 3-pointer up and good.
They must have switched a lot of jerseys out, Coach, because I don't have 11 either.
No, they have. They've I don't know.
This roster come from.
Yeah, it's KHSAA roster, and so they've switched a lot of the jerseys around.
Young makes a good pass out to the corner there.
Owen's way short on that one. Now they come back.
I have this gentleman as Colton Short.
That is Colton Short. Now swing it back. Short.
Colton Short lets it roll.
That's the mark. Peyton Owen skies for the rebound.
Yeah, 2 minutes left, 71-46.
You got 2 really long and athletic forwards in right now in Colton Young and Peyton Owens.
Yeah. Pike, that's the thing about Pike Central. They can throw different looks at you at different times.
Yeah. Now you got Harvey.
Here comes one of my favorite players, number 24, Bobby Billiter.
Yeah, Bobby Billiter and
Omari Harvey.
Number 10. Who's that? Somebody let us know. Don't have him on our roster here. There's Coach Short in and out. Weak side rebound, good. Put back. That was number 11 again. We do not have them on our roster.
Was you asking me who number 10 was on Pike Central? Oh, that's Andrew Caines.
Okay.
Young man played at Johns Creek last year.
Yeah, he's a Johns Creek kid. Got a bright future, and there goes Colton Young. He's going to get a chance at an M1. All of our 3 Guys 3-pointers are sponsored by 3 Guys Pizza and Brew, and he's going to get his the old-fashioned way.
And I'm going to tell you something about Andrew Caines right now. That kid's going to come out and play hard.
Shamika Jackson says, Bobby, you should help with these games. You have done so good announcing today.
Oh, that's one of the sweetest things you can say. But you lie so pretty, Miss Jackson.
How much do you pay her? There's number 11 again. Corey Hayes, who was number 11? Coop Justice on the floor is who Corey Hayes wants to see.
Absolutely. I agree with you, Corey Hayes. We love Cooper.
Andrew Caines, very bright future.
Yeah, that's one young man you don't have to ask to play hard. He's just going to go do it.
Carl Whitey Little says this is the best defense in the region. All about it.
Colton Young takes it in the corner. Zach Thacker, here he goes. Oh, we just lost. Just lost.
Ripped away. Now, you want to make this back respectable here. Try to cut it to 20 here if you're Paintsville. It still ain't over. You're battling. Hansford kicks it out. Pull up. Good job, step in. No good.
There's the rebound by Omari Harvey, and he takes off.
Yeah.
And it loses.
His teammates was up. They was ready for that one. They thought he was going to rock the rim.
Because that's what he was thinking. That was in his eyes. Hey, and I'm going to tell you something about Omari Harvey, brother. He can get up there and put it down.
And I've definitely been impressed with what I've seen of him.
He loves that dunk. But you got to get out there and have a body strong enough to get it in traffic. But no, Omari, he'll get up in the air. That's for sure.
Now, the gym will open back up at 2:30. PC alumni game starts at 3. Today, $2 admission. Oh, is there a Pike Central alumni?
That's what I was just putting over right there. I mean, advertising for just a minute ago. We've got a Pike Central alumni game. And if you folks at home are a member of this community or you're not a member of this community, you just like to watch older people, gentlemen and ladies play basketball, come on out here.
So it's boys and girls?
Well, it's mixed. See, it's intergender.
Co-ed?
Yeah, co-ed.
Okay,
so come on out and watch your former Hawks.
Well, will we see Brad Lowe out there?
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to see the roster.
Well,
I was hoping to get to see Jeremy Hall out here, the father of
Grant
Hall.
Listen, you never know. We might be filming that game. So how about that?
What we're going to do, we're going to broadcast to Darryl McCoy.
Yeah. Guys, that's going to end this one. It was Pike Central.
On top, 73-52. It's stellar, what I'm saying is Paintsville gave it. All, okay. For them to not have had their head coach here, but these kids did come out and play hard. You got to hate it for them, but you got to also congratulate Pike Central on the defense they performed here today.
They jumped out quick. And Paintsville never could recover after they jumped out. And Paintsville played a good second and third quarter. They just didn't start the game and they didn't close the game out good. So. That was the story here tonight, and Pike Central will get the dub. Paintsville will make the track back to Paintsville as they will play Lagone later tonight, Bobby Billiter.
Yep. I don't Lagone will come out here and play them, and I don't feel like that'd be much of a game but it'll be a good game for Paintsville to keep playing through what they need and have them ready to come in and play the district tournament when it starts.
Well, Jaden Stewart went on to the locker room, but we would have got him up here, but he is the Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game.
Hold on one second, Coach. Hey, Coach.
Tim.
Coach E, can you get Jaden up here? Can Jaden come up here? Jaden.
There you go. Coach Marshall's got him for us. So Coach Marshall come in from Lewis County.
Yeah.
Listen, he's been a big fan of D&D Sports, and what he does for them Lewis County kids, people don't understand. He's all the time sending us information. Otherwise, we wouldn't know about Lewis County.
And I'm going to tell you something. He's very knowledgeable with the game. I talked to him quite a bit. And I like to hear some of his takes on certain things, and they come out to be pretty much accurate, Coach. He knows the game of basketball.
Yeah. I know he's family pretty much with Rigdon, so he's always supported him. But I think he's bought into the orange and blue here. Yeah.
It's kind of easy to buy in when you feel at home, and I've always felt at home here. Everybody knows me, knows that I grew up at Powell's Creek. I'm a local Millard boy, but both of my children have always attended Mullins Elementary and Pike Central High School, and the people around here have really made me feel welcome and been good to me, and I'm really glad to be a part of this environment and a part of this community.
Well, we got Jaden coming up, so Bob, if you want to hand him the headset there.
Absolutely, right over here.
Guys, we are here with the Beast from the East, Jaden Stewart, player of the game, Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game. You come out firing today.
That's what I tried to do. Got here, woke up at like 4, shower, get my breakfast ready, come in here early, get some shots up, just game day mentality.
I seen you here at 10 a.m. You was in here firing up shots.
Yep.
Working out.
That's what I do. I make sure I come in early, get my shots, prepare for the game, just stay mentally focused.
Yeah, and the thing I like tonight, too, I got to see something I always stay on to you about. I got to see you do some work down in the paint.
Yeah, I've been working on it. It's just, I know I could do it against anyone, and, I got to put it out on the floor.
Yeah, you absolutely do, and that was it seems like y'all found something in young Grant Hall. He's kind of been that energy boost for you guys, and I think he's a big reason why the second half of the season y'all have been one of the elite teams in the region.
Yeah, I agree. Grant, he always plays defense, and he always hustles. He always going to give his best effort. That's something he's always going to do. And even if his shots are not falling, he's always going to help us on the defensive end. Yep. And he, sometimes, I don't know how, he always pulls out at least 2 or 3 rebounds too, so that always helps. Yep. And he just plays real good defense and gets the team energized.
One thing I know, when you take a look at Paintsville, they usually run things through Brock Woods. Y'all done a fabulous job really containing him, limiting his touches. What was the game plan coming in for him?
Game plan was just to, just play solid defense. We know Kenner's their best three-point shooter. Yep. They could shoot the three pretty good. So we got to get hands up And as long as we play good defense, which we did in the first half, the second half it died down a little bit. Once we played good defense and rebounded, it was just gone from there.
You don't play for Coach Ratliff unless you can play defense, right?
Yes, exactly. If you can't play defense, you're not going to play.
Now, that gets me to Jake Sloan. He come out, had a really good game shooting the ball, and the bigger part is I think he ended up with 3 or 4 steals. He played outstanding defense. Talk about the evolution of that young man.
Yeah, Jake, when he gets his mindset, he's gonna play good defense.
Yeah.
He just broke like we. At the beginning of the season, we just had to get him break into the team. We had to get him broke in, and now he's here and he showed out. I mean, he does what Jake Sloan does, and he shot the ball good and he got some steals, and that's what we need.
Well, this team right here, is this team in your mind good enough to take home that 15th region title and represent the 15th region at Rupp Arena?
Definitely. I think if we play the defense we've been playing the past couple of days or the past couple of games, I think that it's all about defense. That's what this if you play defense, you're going to win this. That's because scoring's going to come. We have the best scorers. The scoring's going to come. It's all about the defense and rebounding.
Well, that's the one thing I like. It seems like earlier in the season, I think a lot of people and the ball. I think it was you and Rigdon was the primary offense. Now there's always the extra pass made, and you can just see the confidence y'all have in your teammates. And I think that's took you from a good team to a great team.
Yeah, once. We got to – everyone's going to miss some shots, but once we hit them, we're going to keep giving them the ball because that's what you're supposed to do. And even if, you just got to keep giving them the ball. You got to trust your teammates, and their teammates will trust you, and that's what we do.
Well, later today they got the alumni game. I know you going to stick around and watch it?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. My uncle's in it.
There you go. And then tonight, 60th District Tournament starts off with the girls. So, what would it mean for you to see this place plaqued out?
I'm going to be here for sure. I like to see this place filled. I think it's going to be a really good environment. Get used to the environment. I've been in the environment. But it's still great to see good games going on.
Well, you got something special going on here, Jaden. I love what y'all have done, how you and Rigdon has become leaders. Even your younger guys, you're seeing start to get in, contribute, and that comes from the confidence that they're seeing from you and Rigdon. So keep being that kind of leader, and you're going to take this team to some big places.
Yes, sir, I agree.
So, Mingy Beef Jerky, player of the game, Jaden Stewart. Jaden, we're going to take and let you step over here as we close out. I want to get a picture of you before you go down, okay? Guys, Jaden Stewart, Mingy Beef Jerky, player of the game. Bobby Love, thank you for stepping in for us.
Well, thank you for having me. And, Jaden, I just want to say that it really warms my heart to hear you talk so much about defense, and I know that you guys are going to do everything in your best effort to bring it home to Pike Central this year. Congratulations, young man.
Yeah, and as we're sitting here, Bobby Love, Darryl McCoy from Buckley's Creek. Guys, we will take and see you next time. But for Bobby Love, Darryl McCoy, so long.